I was once caught stealing someone's problems off of a friend, like the answers.
Just.
Yeah, you could tell that they cheat in school because their sentences don't really make sense.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Fail Time. Today, me and the Matthias crew, or Dope or Nope by now. Ooh, or it could be Dope or Nope by now. Today, we're reading your fails all about how you were caught red-handed. Now, before we begin this video, a question for you that you have to answer down in the comments below is, what are the weirdest stories you had in an Uber? If you've been in a taxi, if you've been in a van pool, all of it counts, but we're gonna use the word Uber because clicks. Let's begin.
This is Katie says, I was caught stealing a 5 from my mom for lunch. I thought my mom was sleeping, but when she woke up and saw me going through her purse, awkward. Let me be honest with you guys. I did the exact same thing and my mom caught me. I don't know if she's ever remembered this, but when I was really young, I found a $5 bill in her purse. I was like, yo mom, let me cop that. And then we were driving to school one day. She's like, oh, I was gonna take you guys to 7-Eleven, but I lost a $5 bill. I don't know where it went. I was like, oh man. So then I coughed it up and then I've never stolen since, but I can relate. I can relate.
It was a couple of years ago and my parents went for a quick errand. Really? Errand, not me. They didn't go for a quick me, it's errand. So I stayed in the car, windows a bit down, so I got curious and pulled on a lever. That lever was the brakes, and so I started rolling down and hit another car. Surprised parents came back frustrated. Wow, that is, yeah, I would definitely be frustrated. I did get out of the car once and I forgot to put it in park. That was kind of scary. So. No, so I didn't take the keys out. So I pulled up to at the time, my girlfriend's house. I thought that I had put it in park and I didn't turn the car off. I was gonna jump out and be all crazy. And then I put one foot on the ground and then I felt the car start to go back. And so I had to jump back in and slam on the brakes. It was intense.
Once I was really young and I accidentally took hide and seek to the next level and hid until my family called the police. Oh my gosh, yo, that's scary. I feel sometimes that about Luna. Luna is all about playing and she'd run around, mess around and have so much fun, but when you're like, where's Luna? She will stay still and not move. And I fear I'm gonna be like, dang, where's Luna? Where's Luna? And she's gonna be just hiding. And I'm gonna freak out.
I put a vacuum tube up my arm and I put a jacket on, and when my mom was serving dinner with vegetables, I would just suck it up. Then my mom pulled off my jacket because it was 80 degrees in my house. Wow, that's creative. Usually it's broccoli in the napkin or under the table, but you had a vacuum. I'm thinking the sound would give me away.
Yeah.
You know? She'd just be like, oh, who's vacuuming the house right now? You're like, oh, it's my older brother. Let me just.
Nicole used to put them in a planter.
Did she have a plant right next to her? And she's just
we had a plant in our, what's that called, living room? What's that called?
That thing?
Yeah.
I don't do this, but when my cousin was little, that's how you know that's how you know they're automatically guilty. I don't do this, or it's just when they're I'm asking for a friend,
yes.
But I'm like, no.
It's you.
Yes.
Be honest.
But when my cousin was little, my grandma went to go check on him in the bathroom and caught him wiping his poop on the wall. I feel like this isn't that shocking for people to get busted because people who are in homes that need caring. My aunt used to work in one, and she said sometimes it was just the most absurd thing you would walk into. The poor person who has to clean it up, you know what I mean? So
Drew Dowd says, the time I was caught doing something bad was when I was buying in-app purchases in games, and then my mom caught me in the middle of buying something. The bad part was I spent $200. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's crazy how that doesn't sound like that big of a deal when you're when you're a kid, you're I'm just spending money, just none of your money. But when you're an adult, you're that is a lot of money right there, and it's for mobile games. Oh, at least spend on console games or Steam or something. $200 is ridiculous.
What do with that?
Oh, I could buy new shirts.
I was once caught stealing someone's problems off of a friend.
Homework problems.
The answers.
Just.
Yeah, you could tell that they cheat in school because their sentences don't really make sense. But I calmly acted like I was supposed to be checking their answers and I ended up getting away with it. I've always said, if you act like you're supposed to be doing something, people won't question you. Well, I've always said, if you cheat in school, you're really just cheating yourself out of an education because, wow.
One time at school, I was playing Roblox on the computer instead of writing an essay. The teacher came up to me and said, "What fancy schmancy version of Microsoft Word is that?" Our teacher was 61. I replied with Microsoft Word Education. She believed me, then the kid next to me told her it was a game and I got in trouble. So close, so close. Roblox? I've never played that though.
I was at school. I wanted to play a prank on my teacher because it was April Fool's, so I put an air horn under his chair so when he sat down it would go off. Thanks for explaining that. I never would have guessed. He walked in while I was taping it and he scared me. I fell in the chair and it went off. Yeah, I got sent to the principal's office. What? It sounds a little fake, but it's okay.
I never liked doing homework, so I'd always tear it up and flush it down in the bathroom because I was in elementary school. One time, I forgot to lock the bathroom and my mom forgot I was in the bathroom. When she walked in seeing me rip my homework that I only had one problem on it, she said, "Well, that explains why you have all F's in all of your classes." She was mad.
One night my mom caught me packing a bag in an attempt to run away. She wouldn't let me have dessert before supper. I was 4 years old. This is funny to me because I did the same thing. One time, like my brother and I, we got in a fight, and I was like, "No, like I'm gonna leave." Mom was like, "Michael, you're not gonna run away. Just like go to your room." So I'm in my room. I was probably there for like no more than like 20 minutes, maybe 25. Got like my little bandana. I put in like my most like possessed toys, put them inside, and I had like a stick as like some like sword, and I tied it on the stick, and I like marched down the stairs. It was like, "This is it. I'm leaving." And then I got a spanking, and I was like, "Go back to your room," and I was like, "Fine."
Aniko says, when I was 7, my mom caught my sister and I having a baby powder fight upstairs in the bathroom. Whew, hold on. We're good. Sorry, I just had lunch, everybody. We, of course, got grounded and had to clean all the powder off of almost everything upstairs. And then that face, like, that baby powder traveled everywhere. Ah, man. It's crazy how kids are just like so reckless. It's crazy where that transformation happens, I guess I should say. When I'm an adult, I'm like, baby powder fight sounds pretty funny, but like cleanup. Especially being on Wrecked, everything we're doing, I'm like, I have to clean this up after. Whereas when you're a kid, you're like, let's just throw it around and get crazy. And it looks like a little drug fest is going on. I can't support that.
When we were kids, my brother used a lasso to hang his friend's bratty little brother upside down by his ankles. My mom came in to check why things were so quiet. As I tried to attach tape to the kid's mouth, I blamed my sister who wasn't there. Oops. Dude, if that's not bullying to the next level, if they're having fun, I'd never do that to my brother, you know? If he was like, "Get me down," I'd be like, "All right," you know? I would be like, "Suck it," and then walk away to like the park and play b-ball with my friends, you know? That's what I'm saying. That's what this is. That's what it is.
Got angry at teacher in 8th grade. Totally forgot what I was angry at the teacher for, but I went outside during recess and was busted for foul language on school property because my voice carried through the yard and my teacher was on duty that recess. My only suspension that I ever received. The kicker, the day I was supposed to serve my suspension on was my mother's birthday. What a great birthday surprise. You know what? Teachers work hard. They work really hard.
They really do.
My wife is a teacher. In the 8th grade, I was the worst. And if I could go back, I would tell my stupid self, be nice to your teachers. They work really hard. But on the other hand, is getting suspended really that bad? It's like a day off.
Avi! I was trying to open a bag of Swedish fish. Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish. From CVS, and this lady kept staring at me. "Well, why you open a bag of Swedish fish at CVS?" From her view, you could just see me opening the bag and taking a handful of candy. I'm starving. Swedish fish. I was walking away, I saw the lady walk over to the bag of candy, and at that point, ran out of the store. Did you run out of the store or did the lady run out of the store?
Oh yeah, good point.
The lady grabs the candy bag and runs. I didn't do it, I was trying to catch the boy.
When I was in 3rd grade, we had a big whiteboard behind another whiteboard, and I always wanted to write blank on it for some reason, and I just have them discover it on a different day. The day I decided to do it, someone caught me and immediately told on me. That's the worst. Like, I'm pretty sure whoever it was that like told on Miranda, it's the same kid that's like, Mr. like Matthias, are you collecting the homework today? And you're like, be quiet, Johnny. Johnny, go back in your corner and read your book.
Or the pop quiz.
Are we still having a pop quiz? I studied all last night and the whole class is like, bro, Come on.
My mom told me and my brother to not go in her room because that is where she was keeping our birthday presents. I then forced me and my brother to go in her room while she was at work and we found the presents. My brother then told my mom as soon as she got back from work what we did. I was grounded for a week and my brother was given a cookie. Fail time busted. Hey, that's actually not a bad result. At least, you know, oh, you're grounded for a week, but at least you still get the presents. My mom would have given the presents away. She'd have given them all to my brother. She would have given them someone. My mom would have been like, no, you're learning your lesson. Hey, you gotta be harsh to learn lessons, kids. And shout out to the brother getting a cookie. It's all about that cookie.